Konnichiwa minasan! In this video I will give you a complete house tour of my 53-year-old abandoned Japanese house that we just renovated for the past 150 days. It's now a beautiful house and I can't wait to give you a full tour of this Japandi house. Let's start with the outside. So we have a super hot 40-degree summer day here in Tokyo, and I am super excited to show you what we've been working on for the past 6 months. This is my abandoned house I bought in Nakano 6 months ago. So starting here, we recycled about 250 square meters of gambatsu wood, high-grade A-class wood from a company in Yokohama. Christian, a friend of mine, now a friend of mine, reached out on LinkedIn and said that they were moving offices. And we picked up 250 square meters of wood in 2 big truckloads to build this beautiful wooden deck leading up to Japandi house, our black facade Japandi house. So outside we have recycled wood, we have a little bit of a patio here as well. We didn't build a Japanese garden in the end, but this looks even more beautiful, I think. What do you think, guys? We also exchanged the old post box for same color, red one. Looks beautiful, I think. A little bit alarming, but everything else inside is very minimal, beautiful, nature, and we've also recycled a lot of things inside. Before I'll show you our beautiful abandoned Japanese house, let me tell you a little bit about the area. Nakano.
Nakano, just a short ride from Shinjuku on the Marunouchi line, is home to the vibrant Nakano Broadway, where you can find anime goods, vintage watches, kimonos, and classic Japanese cameras. It's a hidden gem in Tokyo, offering a unique experience while staying close to the city's main attractions and festivals. While most abandoned houses in Japan are located in the countryside, Nakano House is just a 4-minute walk from Shin Nakano Station, meaning New Nakano in Japanese.
Ojamashimashou. Welcome to Japandi houses. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty weird feeling to be in here while the place looks great, because we've been spending the past half a year when this has looked like shit. Let me give you a tour of Nakano House, Japandi House Nakano. Let's start with the little, I don't know what to call this, maybe this is a part of the living room. And the idea of this place is to feel inside but also outside. As you can tell, the same flooring is used outside as it is inside. The same recycled gambatsu wood. Looks great, doesn't it? You can also see outside now, all the way to the road, all the beautiful wooden deck we have outside, because we made these ones see-through. And all the windows are also thicker than before. No double pane, unfortunately, but they're thicker and they're see-through with beautiful curtains as well. Just 3 or 4 centimeters above the ground. We worked a lot. I did a lot of research on how to hang curtains because it's not as easy as you would think it is. I've never done it before. Maybe you have, but it's not super easy. Look at it. Now we have the sun coming in from that in between the buildings and just like laying down perfectly there on the teak colored wooden deck. It's beautiful, right? Let me show you the kitchen. So we have 3 air cons in this house. Heating, cooling, 1 on the first floor and 2 on the second floor. 1 in my favorite spot of the building, the bedroom with almost 5-meter ceiling height. And then also in the tatami room, in the other room. We have an oak table here and some oak chairs with some recycled sheep skin. I bought them cheap online, used, and I got them home and then I had to put them in the dry cleaner. And that was more expensive than the sheepskin were. But you live and you learn, I guess. This is all recycled as well. Designer chairs. We have an Eames chair from Herman Miller as well. And then a full IKEA kitchen, tiles, recycled mahogany wood here. So the mahogany here, the style of the house is, yeah, we recycled as much as we can. And we also kept as much of the natural feature of the original features as possible. And the main wood used in this house is daban, which is a kind of mahogany. All the window frames, all the door frames, and many of the steps to the staircase is all daban. This is also recycled from Marubi that I introduced to you a few videos ago. Full-size kitchen, we even have a dishwasher. It might be very common where you are, but in Japan, you rarely see a dishwasher, and you rarely see a 60 centimeter wide one. We have a washing machine in the kitchen, maybe not the most common way either in Sweden or in Japan, but I've seen it in Italy, in France, and also in the US a lot. And I think instead of having a dedicated place for the washing machine out of place, maybe on the balcony or somewhere else where it's not really fitting in, I think having it in the kitchen hides it pretty nicely, I think. What do you think, guys? Tiles that I did together with my girlfriend, recycled countertop, and all of this from the Swedish embassy. You know what brand I'm talking about. A white recycled fridge as well, together in front of the pine wood. I know a lot of you guys hate pine wood, but me personally, I love it. It's a cheap material, it looks great, it gives a warm light to it all, and a woody feeling. It's cheap, but it can feel very homey, I think. And we are in Japan, it's not a usual way to build walls and to decorate a home here. And I think that gives a very Swedish touch to this Japandi, Swedish style home in Japan. Let me show you the bathroom area as well and explain what we were able to save and what we weren't able to save, and my favorite things about this area as well. So one thing I had a little bit of a hard time with was finding a great vanity, and now we have a porcelain one with wooden shelves, wooden drawers, and also the same tiles we have in the kitchen. Mirrored cabinets as well, giving and reflecting lights as well. We have a lot of mirrors in the other side of the house. You'll see that very soon. But I think this place gives a lot of säkerhetsskam. It feels clean. And I generally like this place. This used to be a door, by the way, an entrance, but it just turned into a vanity. It just took 6 months. We saved a lot of cool things inside here. We unfortunately couldn't save the blue tiles on the walls. We covered this with Vasspaneru. But what we could save is the beautiful Showa tiles, the pink tiles here on the floor. Might get a little cold in the winter, but like design-wise, I love them. We recycled and reused as much as we could, and we're keeping this natural feel inside of here with a wooden hinoki bathtub. I know you can't see it or smell it, but this entire white cold wall bathroom with a wooden hinoki bathtub, it smells delicious. And every time you fill it with hot water, it smells even more. You gotta try it. Together with these pink tiles, it just looks fantastic. We couldn't save the blue tiles. We added a door here that's taller than me for comfort and convenience. And we also saved the tiles here in the toilet as well. Here they're blue and they feel a little bit more calm, I think. Is that the right word? We also have a Japanese toilet with a washlet, so you can feel cleaner than after using a Swedish toilet. These door frames were like really hard to make as well. This is made out of Pira, Douglas fir wood, and all these details is also the mahogany wood as well. Just to make this one, it just took us days as well. Been oiling the door, cheap material, mahogany, and then inside we actually bought another door first, but it was just too heavy to actually attach here and actually hang it here. So we had to buy another one. It became a cheap one, but we added the more like exclusive and luxurious details on top and on the sides, together with a stainless door handle that we bought on the local home center. In Japan, whenever you have hot water inside, in newer houses built from the 90s and onwards, you have these. This one doesn't work just yet, but this one does. You have these hot water boilers where you can decide what temperature you want the hot water to come in. And a lot of guests in my Sangenjaya house have a hard time understanding how Japanese hot water boilers work, but that's it. You just press the button and then you decide on the temperature. Since this is an Airbnb, there is a lot of things that we were not allowed to do. And having a hot water boiler with one of these like junkan shiteru kikai, so like what do you call it? Like recycling and reusing the water, we were not allowed to do that. And we had some complications with the range hood cover as well. Sorry for getting back to the kitchen. But this part being less than 10 centimeters away from wood was a big no. And they were doubting for a few days whether or not I had to change the placement of this range hood or not. That's a pretty crazy thing you probably can't read and learn about anywhere else. So if you want to learn more about the hardships of getting an Airbnb license in Japan, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Do you want to see the second floor? I think you do. So before I'll show you our beautiful rooms upstairs, I want to talk a little bit about an unfortunate event. We ran out of money. And we didn't have money to put in an inner sash here. Each window would have cost about $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 alone. We've prepared for it, and maybe in the future we'll do something like that. A lot of energy leaks through windows, and yeah, it just was very expensive. Now to the positive side, we have two beautiful rooms upstairs. So it's bright. It's woody, it's white, it's a really nice house, and it also smells fantastic. It's oil, it's natural wood, and also the tatami room in this room right here is smelling very, very nice. It's a smell of nature. We have the same kind of gambatsu floor here, the recycled one, and we recycled it, but in that office in Yokohama, they had some holes. You see here, we've fixed it right here, but that also meant that we had to like redo holes and attach it with screws on top. But I think it looks really good. It gives a little bit of like a DIY vibe, but recycling this beautiful wood, like we just had to do it, I think. We have the same wood outside here as well on the balcony. And I think it looks bloody beautiful, doesn't it? It's really hot as well in the sun. Everything outside is wood, dark wood. We've stained it with teak color as well as coloring everything we can in black. And it is really hot. Let's go inside again. So we were pretty lucky that this staircase was beautiful, and these 2.5 square meters were kind of like a dead space. But if you look at it from that side, it looks really beautiful as well. I didn't go for a white color here since all of these rooms are very white. So we went for a more cream color while still reusing the old doors from the house. Keeping the wood, keeping the doors, keeping even the doorknob, just repainting it after putting on some primer. Now, let me show you the master bedroom. Do you remember a few months ago when we were sitting up there on that beam and you left me? We were sitting up there and it was really hot here. We have put in insulation everywhere, and this room is made entirely out of joripatto. We spent about 2-3 days here, like kind of like a stucco-ish. It really depends on who paints it and who, like, did you say paints it? Puts it on. So this one has a more like rough look that has almost 5 meter ceiling height. Recycled shoji doors as well, and these ones are plastic actually. The frames are original. We have a window here, and this is all plastic, because I know all foreigners like me, myself, if this was real Japanese paper, we would have loved to stick a hole in it. So it's all plastic, it's durable, and it will last for a very long time. The bed as well is also bought used, but unused. So it's bought from a showroom, but they were new in plastic and yeah, in very, very good condition. The bed frame though, we had to buy brand new. That beautiful bedside table, it's really, really heavy, is also recycled as well. from my friend's old house. He was about to move and I took it. I've had it in my own house for about a year and I think it looks bloody beautiful here as well. Together with this old Casina lamp as well. That one is really expensive, by the way. Pine wood here as well, looks really beautiful. Some people have said on my shorts that it doesn't fit together with the gambatsu flooring, but I love pine. What to do? It looks beautiful, I think. It feels warm. I don't know why people don't like pine. Maybe it needs a whitewash in my next project, if there will be a next project. The light as well, it's supposed to look at the sun. It's very warm. As you can tell, we're not using any white lights here. White lights are very common in Japanese homes and I don't like it. I love sunlight, I love natural light, I love wood, I love white colors, I love bright colors. And we're not using a lot of dark colors here. My local tatami guy, we were discussing for a long time what color would these doors look good in. And I think this greenish, mint-ish, it's very, very subtle, but I still think it looks really good on top of the old frames. So this is actually the only place in the house where we're using wallpaper. No wallpapers anywhere. It's just wood, paint, and stucco-ish joripatto. And then we also have tatamis in this room. Yeah, just opening the door, it just starts to smell like nature. So here we have a very traditional Japanese room. We haven't changed much in this room at all. We've put joripatto, the same kind of stucco that we had in the 5-meter tall ceiling master bedroom. And we've had it very simple, very minimalistic. The only place where it actually stands out a little bit are where we put these beautiful matsu drawings, matsu paintings on these shoji doors. All the other doors are very clean, very easy, and everything else in this room is basically left as is, just like freshened up. New tatamis, new shoji doors, new surface kind of renovation. In the tokonoma as well, we haven't really decided what to put in there. That's kind of like the holy space of a Japanese house where you like to show off things, beautiful things. Even this daikoku bashira, I think this is sugi, is left as is. We haven't done much of it. Ceiling as is, just new aircon, and then these beautiful original shoji doors as well. That do give a little bit of a white light. Can you tell the difference? This is closed now, and then just opening up, it obviously gives a lot more light and it gives a lot more like warm light. But I think both is very beautiful. This we haven't done much of, and it kind of looks a little old, but the house is old. And it's very, very old in Japanese standards, but I don't mind it actually. It gives a little bit more history. It gives a little bit of more kodawari to the house itself, I think. Also the sakura in the ceiling, I still can't tell if it's real wood or not. As well as lamp. A lot of Japanese people, they elongate this one, they put a rubber band or whatever so they can actually touch it and reach it from the floor. It's pretty cool. We've been working here for so long and now it's kind of like a very empty feeling, I guess. I haven't been here now for like 4 days. I've been here 6-7 days a week for half a year. And then seeing all the work we've done is pretty emotional. There's always things that you see that you want to change, small details everywhere. Okay guys, sorry for being a little bit emotional there, but it's been a long journey. I've spent maybe 1,000 hours in here, a lot of time, a lot of love, a lot of money spent into making this abandoned house into as beautiful as it has become right now. This is a part of a new journey for me. I'll start making hotels, Airbnbs out of these abandoned houses. And you can actually stay here when you come and visit Tokyo. Japandihouses.com is where you can book this house. Yeah, I'm excited to host you. And I'm also excited to show you my new project that I'm already working on. But I'll show you that very, very soon. First, I want to enjoy a little bit of summer vacation. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you all my friends and family who has helped out, like making this house into what it is today. We're now fully licensed. Dealing with bureaucracies, Japanese bureaucracy as a foreigner in Japan is not the easiest, and I'm very proud, I'm very grateful, and I'm very happy that this house turned out as good as it did. Thank you very much. I'll see you very, very soon again. ありがとうございます。